TNA Digital Media Championship. What a unique couple of months that was. First off, dare I ask, what was your reaction when PCO smashed it on GCW TV? Because I would imagine you were in one of the most unique positions, because this is a person you've been tied to on TV for quite a while, 2 places that you work, but you kind of hadn't been working because of the injury a little bit, and you're just watching all this unfold. And when I asked him, why did you do it? He goes, I just kind of thought it would be funny. He thought it'd be a cool moment.
Yeah.
What goes through your mind?
Well, and I've never really spoken about this, but I was at GCW when it happened. I was at Hammerstein, obviously, and I was actually in the crowd.
I heard.
And were you there, or did you?
I wasn't there, but when I naturally, I'm going to ask Brett, I'm going to ask everybody. They were like, Steph was not too thrilled.
I was there, and I was in the crowd, and I was like, PCO, that's my husband, woo! And then when that happened, I was like, when I got backstage and I looked at Brett and I go, what have you done? I was like, what is going on? What is happening right now? And that my brain was like a million thoughts racing. I didn't know if it was an angle. I didn't know if it was real. No one else knew, you know what I mean? But yeah, so I was not thrilled. And yeah, Brett knows that. And I spoke to, my next thought was, I don't know if I'm going to see PCO again, as far as like, I don't know where he stands with TNA now. I don't know if I'm going to be back at GCW. Like, I don't know if we're going to cross paths again soon, but I want this man to know that I really enjoyed working with him. I really respect him. And like, if this is the last time that we're going to be in the same place, then I need to have this conversation with him right now. So I ran from where I was to like Gorilla, where he came back through, to meet him. And I just spoke to him for a few minutes. And I was just basically what I just said to you. I was like, look, I absolutely loved working with you. I'm so glad we got to have the storyline that we had at TNA. I don't really know what's going on right now, but I want you to know that like, I love and respect you as a performer. I'm very happy with how everything went. There's no ill will here. Like I want the best for you, and I'm glad we got to work together. So I just wanted to have that, like, I don't know where this goes from here, but I need him to know that I really loved working with him, and whatever weirdness is going on between anyone or any companies or whatever, I'm just sitting here saying I loved working with you. So I'm glad that I at least got to have that moment. But yeah, at the time I was like, what?
Yeah. And like, despite, what happened with the sledgehammer, like, he's such a cool-headed individual. Like, in my numerous interviews with him, and sometimes he's liked stuff I've reported about him. Sometimes he's very much not liked it, but he's always, in my experience, been very respectful and cool-headed. And like, I always respected his approach in that regard. And the fact that he did this kind of just to pop himself. Also.
Oh yeah. Even straight afterwards, I was like, I don't know what I'm about to walk into. I don't know what mood he's going to be. Like, I don't know what's going on. I walk around the corner, he's got the biggest smile on his face. And I was like, oh, okay. I was like, as long as you feel okay, then I just want the best for you. So.
And naturally with my job, like, I've always got to be cognizant of Brett Lauderdale trying to work me, like that's just something that I have to keep in my mind. And like, oh, is this like a TNA GCW thing? And then everybody's like, nah, bro, it's not. It's very much not. But it became a you thing, because I loved the explanation. You getting the title in the divorce was, I thought, brilliant way to move the title without moving the title. I thought that was genius.
Yeah, I did too. I had no idea what was going on. I like rang Tommy Dreamer and I was like, I don't know what belt is where. I don't know who has what. What are we doing now? Like, because obviously there's a plan for storylines and whatever else. And I was just like, what the fuck are we doing? And he was like, we're figuring it out. Don't worry. And it's just like it's such crazy poetic justice that like my on-screen husband having his moment is what led to my real life boyfriend coming into the mix in TNA. Like, it was just such an awesome, like random passing the torch kind of moment of like, I thought this situation was going to be really, really bad for me, but it actually worked out really good. And I got a title and my boyfriend's now at TNA. So yeah, it worked out great for me. I was like, I kept joking to everyone. I was like, I'm just tagging boyfriends in and out my whole career. I'm like, I got Duke Hudson in the mix. I mean, Matt was never my boyfriend, but I got another male tag partner. Then I got PCO. Now I got Mans. I'm like, I don't know why this keeps happening, but like, it's a good story, I guess.